Good afternoon. This is another session of Business Mondays at the Urban Farmhouse. Today's theme is all about Virginia is for business owners. And with me today I have Jim Cheng. Jim's the Secretary of Commerce and Trade for the state of Virginia. Good afternoon, Jim.
Good afternoon, Craig. Thanks for having me on. Good afternoon, everybody.
Jim, let's start off by you being the Secretary of Commerce and Trade. What's your background? How did you get involved in business? What have you done before?
Good question. I started off as just a programmer, computer science undergrad, but later on I got my own business, government contracting, IT focused, and then I sold my company a few years ago and ended up being an angel investor, venture capital, and helping small businesses grow. So that's been a big part of my life. I have an MBA and also a law degree.
Wow, cool. Well, so as we get into why Virginia is such a great place to do business, the first thing that comes to mind to folks like me is that over the last 2 decades, Virginia's been known by every publication you can see, you read, you hear, as being a great place. We always seem to rank in the top 3 for every type of business survey that's done. Why Virginia?
Well, that's really a good question. I think it's for all the reasons all us Virginians know. It's a great state to do business. We have very stable pro-business policies. We have a great location, of course, next to Washington, D.C., but also in the Mid-Atlantic, where we have great ports, great airport access, good transportation overall, excellent universities, world-class universities, but more importantly, it's a great place to live, great quality of life, great place to live, work, play, and raise a family.
That's great. So, as I thought about this a little, there's various ways to think about types of businesses that look to start or move to Virginia.
Yes.
So, are there any real advantages to being large or small, or U.S. or foreign business that might want to move here?
Well, I think overall, every type of business could come to Virginia and be very successful. We have things for everybody. Big businesses, small businesses, businesses that have to be close to distribution, ports and harbors, but also for the small businesses. And let me mention right now, June 3rd is Small Business Week, and we're going to kick it off at VCU, Virginia Commonwealth University, at the Student Center there. A whole week of celebration across the Commonwealth for small business. So big, small, medium, in between, we're a great business, a great place to start a business.
And we attract a fair amount of foreign companies who want to establish operations here in Virginia, right, Jim?
Great point again. If you asked me about 5-10 years ago, I would have said, only maybe 10-15% of the new businesses coming to Virginia are from overseas. Now it's close to 50%. So a lot of foreign-owned companies are coming and investing and starting businesses, hiring people right here in Virginia, and it's very exciting.
That's cool. So you've already talked about a lot of the industries that tend to be successful here. I know in the Richmond area, branding, the advertising business is very strong. Talk to me about your perception of the entrepreneurial community in Central Virginia as an example. We think it's very strong.
Yes.
What's your perception from the state level?
Well, from a state level, of course, most of us know in Northern Virginia, close to the Mid-Atlantic, there is a lot of entrepreneurial activity. Doesn't surprise anybody, and they do very well. But I'm seeing so much new entrepreneurial effort across the state, and especially right here in Central Virginia. Of course, we all know the Richmond Venture Forum, RichTech, also the Chamber with IE. So many great efforts are going on right now. We're getting a lot of play both in the angel investor and also the venture capital markets. And we're trying to inspire our entrepreneurs to be more entrepreneurial and start businesses. I think it's really working, but it's really chicken and the egg. We have to have people here that are motivated, folks like you, Craig, that are very interested in helping our entrepreneurial community and our startup community get started and start their businesses. So we're seeing great things are happening. It's all about innovation. It's all about great new ideas, but it's also about attracting funding from the funding sources that come from maybe outside of the area. We want to get them here. We want them to see the great things that are happening right here in Central Virginia.
So it sounds like it's fair to say that because we have so many great smaller entrepreneurial companies successful, linking up with the larger companies, we do have more funding sources showing up here than ever before, right?
Absolutely, and some of them are the very same companies that you've interviewed in the past few parts of the series. Those great companies, the word is getting around outside of the region that this is an entrepreneurial area, and it's a great thing.
Jim, that's great. This is really cool. We talked to Jim Cheng, the Secretary of Commerce and Trade for Virginia, all about why Virginia really is for business lovers. Thank you.
Thank you, Craig.